The smartphone industry has reached a tipping point, and device currently sitting Apple's ultra-secure labs is about to change the way you interact with the world. For years, we've seen increment optics, a slightly better camera, a marginally faster new color. That the iPhone 18 Pro Max is marked an incrementality, as a fundamental shift in what a mobile device is meant to be. We're moving away from the era of the handheld computer and entering the era of ambient intelligence. If you are planning on upgrading your phone anytime soon, need to stop and listen to this entire breakdown. Jump from the current generation to the iPhone 18 Pro Max is the largest leap Apple has taken since the transition from the home button to Face ID. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the 2-nanometer revolution, the death of the dynamic island, and camera technology that makes professional DSLRs look like relics of the past. Let's start with the absolute foundation of this machine, the A20 Pro Silicon, and just another chip. For the first time in history, Apple is moving to a 2-nanometer manufacturing path. To put that in effect, we are talking about famed billions of addition transistors into a speed smaller than a fingernail. Why should you care? Because this 2-nanometer architecture allows for a level of efficiency and power that was scientifically impossible 18 months ago. We are looking at a 30% increase in energy efficiency. This means that even with the most demanding tasks, like 8K ProRes video recording or AAA console gaming, the iPhone 18 Pro Max stays cool to the touch. The thermal throttling that has plagued high-end smartphones for years has thoroughly been defeated. A chip doesn't just run apps. It runs a sophisticated neural engine that is now 5 times faster at processing on-device AI than the previous generation. This brings us to the most visible change, the display and the vanishing of the notch. For years, the dynamic island has been a clever software solution to a hardware problem. But with the iPhone 18 Pro Max, Apple has finally achieved the all-screen dream. By moving several key Face ID components out of the display, the dynamic island shrunk by nearly 40%, evolving a sleek, unobtrusive micro-island that only expands when absolutely necessary. The display itself is a new M16 material OLED, capable of a staggering 3000 nits of peak brightness. Whether you're under the scorching midday sun at the Sahara or the bright lights of a film set, the screen remains perfectly legible, with colors that are so accurate they meet the standards of professional colorists in Hollywood. But the new reason people buy the Pro Max has always been the camera, and this year Apple has done the unthinkable. They have introduced a variable aperture system on the main 48-megapixel sensor. This is the holy grail of mobile photography. In the past, smartphone cameras had a fixed lens, meaning they had to rely on software to fake background blur or handle tactile lighting. With variable aperture, the iPhone 18 Pro Max can mechanically adjust the lens to let in more or less light. A professional Canon or Sony camera want the natural, creamy bokeh for a portrait? The lens opens up. Want a sharp, deep focus landscape shot? The lens closes.